The top economies in the world can be ranked by many different metrics. On an absolute dollar basis, the United States and China have been battling for some time for the top spot in the global economy, as China inches ever closer. However, since China has such a large population, its gross domestic product per capita dwindles in comparison to the United States and other countries. In fact, you won't find China anywhere on this GDP per capita list of the top 50 economies in the world. Using data from the World Bank and the Central Intelligence Agency, we ranked the 10 top economies in the world on the basis of GDP per capita. You might be surprised at some of the results, including which nation was named as the richest country. Who knows, you might even reconsider where you plan to retire. Number 10. Australia. GDP per capita, $54,907.10. Australian beef is widely known as one of the country's signature products, but the nation also relies heavily on the mining industry to produce a high GDP per capita that makes it one of the 10 richest countries. Other contributing industries include industrial and transportation equipment, food processing, chemicals and steel. Top agricultural products in Australia include wheat, barley, sugarcane and fruits. Number 9. Denmark. GDP per capita, $59,822.09. Denmark enjoys a small, open market economy, with a high dependence on foreign trade. As a result of its liberal trade policy, Denmark's exports make up just under 50% of GDP. As a member of the EU, it has the option to join the EMU, but has thus far opted to maintain an independent currency. Denmark follows the traditional Nordic social model, with a high tax rate associated with a high level of government-funded services. High taxation contributes significantly to the country's overall income. In 2017, for example, the total taxes paid amounted to 50.8% of GDP. Number 8. Qatar. GDP per capita, $64,781.73. Perhaps surprisingly, the absolute monarchy of Qatar comes in at number 8 on the list of the top 50 GDPs per capita in the world. While well known as a producer of oil and natural gas, Qatar also gets major contributions to its GDP from the cement, commercial ship repair, ammonia and fertilizer industries. Number 7. Singapore. GDP per capita, $65,233.28. Tiny Singapore has a diversified economy that benefits from the country's location at the center of a major shipping route. At just 278 square miles, the country is one of the smallest in the study, but it's known for a wide variety of things, from electronics, chemicals, financial services, oil drilling equipment and petroleum refining to biomedical products, scientific instruments, processed food and beverages, and telecommunication equipment. Befitting of Singapore's seaside location, companies also perform ship repair and offshore platform construction, and the country takes part in entrepot trade. Number 6. United States. GDP per capita, $65,280.68. The United States fits the largest population on the list into the second largest landmass. It has a highly diversified economy with the second largest industrial output in the world. The main industries in the U.S. encompass everything from petroleum, motor vehicles and steel to aerospace and telecommunications. Numerous agricultural products, including wheat, corn, fruits, vegetables, dairy and forest products, also serve to boost the country's GDP. Number 5. Iceland. GDP per capita, $66,944.83. Iceland's small economy was heavily hit by the 2007-2010 financial crisis, to the point the country was forced to request emergency funding from the IMF in 2008. Subsequent years, however, have seen it enjoy a complete recovery. Recent growth can be attributed to a booming tourism trade, which now accounts for more than 10% of Iceland's GDP. Similar growth has been seen in the software and biotech industries. Fishing continues to be a key contributor to the country's finances, providing 12% of GDP and 40% of export earnings. Number 4. Norway. GDP per capita, $75,419.63. Norway boasts one of the highest standards of living of any European country, and a similarly prosperous economy. Its developed, mixed economic structure is heavily dependent on natural resources, and it remains one of the world's leading petroleum exporters, despite oil production showing a 50% decline since 2000. Compared to other European countries, Norway's reliance on industry is relatively high. 34.7% of GDP comes from industry, while 63.5% comes from services and 1.6% from agriculture. Rich in natural resources such as oil, gas, timber and fish, Norway has a strong export economy and is ranked as the world's largest exporter of seafood after China. Number 3. Ireland. GDP per capita, $78,660.96. Ireland is known for its beef, potatoes and dairy products, and its beer, but a diversified collection of industries lifts the tiny nation's GDP into the top 3 in the world. Pharmaceuticals, chemicals, medical devices and computer hardware and software are big contributors to Ireland's economy. Number 2. Switzerland. GDP per capita, $81,993.73. As one of the world's biggest free market economies, Switzerland has seen healthy growth in the last few years. Most of this is down to a highly developed service sector, which includes one of the world's most significant banking industries and a very robust tourism trade. Overall, services make up a healthy 73.7% of GDP. Industry makes up most of the remaining contribution, thanks largely to a pharmaceutical industry which ranks as one of the most competitive in the world, while agriculture makes up less than 1%. Number 1. Luxembourg. GDP per capita, $114,704.59. The small, robust economy of landlocked Luxembourg benefits from year-on-year growth, low inflation and an equally low unemployment rate. Since 2002, the country's government has rolled out a series of policies designed to encourage economic diversity and increase foreign investment in the key fields of logistics, ICT, medical research, financial service technologies and space technologies. In terms of its wealth, Luxembourg's financial industry is key, accounting for more than 35% of GDP. This owes to the growth in the investment fund sector since the launch of cross-border funds in the 1990s, which has pushed Luxembourg to second position in the ranking of the world's largest investment fund asset domiciles. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for more informative and interesting videos. Thank you. See you next time.